she, came out some while ago saying the N word.
I know I'm white, but I ain't no bitch, nigga.
Shiloh Hendricks, woman, who was extremely despicable, a degenerate, and probably, don't smell too nice just from the look of her.
Okay, let's not try to be funny, all right? You're not funny at all. Oh, she's despicable. Shiloh Hendricks is despicable. Why? Why? Because she got mad and called a kid a name. She may have not even called the kid a name. Who knows? That's just allegedly. You had some in the fucking playground, which that already in and of itself should have been the front page story, not the fact that somebody got mad at a kid stealing from her bag and stealing from her children, a large child who was not autistic, by the way. That's a lie. You should be mad about the pedophile on the playground, but let's just focus on the racist woman, right?
She supports her, saying what she said to the 5-year-old child, right? A child who cannot defend himself. I want you to listen to how...
Defend himself from what? Words? Again, these fucking people equating words to violence is shocking, and this is how they will take away our free speech, by the way. It's not just silly, it is dangerous. Because you keep hammering this home in people's minds. Now your everyday person does actually genuinely think that free speech does not include hate speech.
Do it, and I'm entitled to call you despicable.
Right. So what's going on with these people? Why they keep coming out just really leaning now into the N-word with the hard R?
What's going on? You know why we white people are leaning into the hard R now? Because you've told us that we can't say that for so many years. Because you're encroaching in on freedom of speech. You've also been saying that we're racist and calling us racist for years and telling us that that's what we are. We're Nazis. We're fucking racist, which none of those things are bad things, by the way, just for the record. But you've been telling people who aren't that, genuinely or not that for years. You've been canceling people for being racist for years. And now, guess what? You've got it. People are sick of this. This is what happens when you push people up against the wall. This is what happens when you keep screaming at people, taking away their rights, making it unbearable for white people in their own country as they're having to watch the crime stats, the very real crime stats that's going on. Of this 8% of the population, if you're just talking about the blacks committing over 50% of the crime. Okay, maybe that has something to do with why we're ready to start saying again.
What's going on? Why they just saying, you know what? F it, and crashing out in this way? It lets you know that they're seeing their world come to an end. And as their world comes to an end, their influence is constantly dwindling every day.
What? Actually, our influence is growing.
I know I'm white, but I ain't no bitch, nigga. She get wet when I say bitch.
If we were dwindling and a nobody, we wouldn't be on Piers Morgan.
Videos, the Ghost Whisperer claimed that Tom's voice could be heard vaguely in the background. In one video, the voice said he had been cut into pieces.
They said they're not found a skull. And I'm like, oh my, are you kidding me?
If our influence was dwindling and dying away, Shiloh Hendricks wouldn't have raised over $700,000. Okay? If racist and racism and white people were dwindling away and going away, which actually that is the Jewish plan to do with us, to get rid of us, so we're fighting back. But it's not exactly the way that he thinks it is. He thinks that we're so popular. He thinks black people are winning.
No one respects them.
Okay, and in this next segment, by the way, he's describing black people perfectly. So let's just insert black people into everything he's saying, and then he fucking nails it.
No one is paying attention to them. People throughout the world are saying these people are getting on our last nerves.
I agree. Black people are getting on everyone's last nerve, which is why you're seeing the rise of real racism.
Other people throughout the world making alliances with each other and cutting them out. Even in the African continent.
What is he even talking about?
They're kicking out, the folks, so definitely the French.
Oh, yeah. So what he's talking about is South Africa right now. He's not going to say South Africa because that's a bit rich. But he's saying that because black people are rising up and kicking out white people, it's white people's fault. It's not because of their fault. Yeah. I don't think using white Africans being genocided by evil animalistic blacks, I don't think that's the best way of proving your point. I think that just proves our point that these people have an IQ problem, a violence problem, a crime problem, and that we're just repeating the past. Did Haiti get